All right, I gotta put an ankle brace on. I'm gonna try and learn how to skate again today. I am so tired. That's kind of embarrassing, actually. This was actually the first 3-stair that I ever ollied, and it's kind of funny thinking back to those times of skateboarding when just finding a 2-stair, a 3-stair, a 4-stair was the most exciting thing as a skateboarder. I just want to talk about how skateboarding really changed my life and made me into who I am today. So I used to skate when I was really young. I only knew how to skate on transitions, such as mini ramps and stuff like that. I didn't know how to ollie. And the most common thing with kids who skateboard, they will stop skateboarding and get into something else like soccer, hockey, football, which is exactly what I did at a young age. And then in middle school, my love for skateboarding rekindled when I tried to learn how to skateboard again. And since that day, I have not been able to stop skateboarding, and I have been just so passionate about skateboarding and just like the whole lifestyle, and like watching skateboarding grow from what it was to what it is now from that transitional stage was just like so crazy, and it still blows my mind. When I used to come here as a kid, I would look at this handrail right here. It's actually the most perfect handrail ever, but there's 0 run-up, so it's completely unskateable, I think. What do you think? Should I try it? I don't think I'd ruin my balls that much. Anyways, getting back on track, skateboarding really taught me how to be persistent at something, and it also taught me, I guess it's the same as persistence, but if you do something over and over and over again, you will eventually learn how to do it. And I've been able to transition that mindset from skateboarding into real life scenarios. So for example, let's say that I'm struggling to do something at work and I feel like I can't learn it, but with my mindset that I think about skateboarding, I know that I just have to keep trying and trying and trying and trying, and I will eventually get it. And then skateboarding got me into filming YouTube videos, and I started out doing YouTube with skateboarding, and all I wanted to do was get footage, film all the time, post it on YouTube for everyone to see. And then that transitioned from me being a skateboarder on YouTube to having a personality, because I always wanted to, when I was a kid, I always aspired to be an actor. That was just like my dream job as a child. So YouTube is kind of like the second closest thing to that. Another problem a lot of people run into is people get discouraged with skateboarding, and I feel like that's why a lot of people quit. They think that skateboarding is gonna be really easy because, let's be honest, when you watch pro skateboarders, they make it look super easy. And if you've ever tried skateboarding, you know it's not. It's not as easy as it looks. This used to be my flat ground area that I would skateboard in, and as you can see, it is very unskateable right now with all the snow on the ground. If it's a little windy, I apologize. I don't have proper microphone equipment for this camera. It's a G7X actually, so there's no microphone input, so any little wind noises you hear might... My advice for skateboarders just getting into it, you have to really love skateboarding or you're not gonna get good at it. You have to have the mindset that you're having fun even if you aren't seeing progression. Like, you'll hit this plateau where you feel like there's no more room to progress. But if you keep pushing yourself, you can burst through that, because I've been there. I've went through all the trials and errors of skateboarding. And that's why I feel so comfortable talking about skateboarding, and I'm so passionate about it. And that's why I'm able to tell you guys, because I've been through a lot with skateboarding. I've been through injuries, learning new tricks, being frustrated, borderline wanting to quit skateboarding. But at the end of the day, I always loved skateboarding for what it was. And to be quite honest with you, I don't think I will ever quit skateboarding. I don't even think I could quit skateboarding if I tried. And like I said earlier, skateboarding teaches you a lot of patience and just a lot of other life skills. Like, it can be different for every skateboarder. It can teach you different things, but for me, it really taught me how to never give up at something until you achieve it. And that's actually one of the most valuable life lessons I learned as a skateboarder, because I'm able to transition that into real life. I don't know, talking about skateboarding right now is just making me so happy, and I feel like I really want to skateboard. Like, it's so gross outside, but out front of this school, it's actually pretty dry, and I think I'm gonna try and do a little bit of skateboarding. But I kind of just wanted to talk about how skateboarding really changed my life, because at the end of the day, it did. And a lot of people ask me why I do YouTube videos instead of just solely skateboarding all the time. And to be quite honest with you, I know what it's like to be sponsored. I was sponsored. I've been on demos, tours, all that stuff. I've done a lot in skateboarding. And as a kid, that was my dream growing up. If I was able to be sponsored or go on a tour, I could die a happy man. But while I was on tour and doing these demos and skating in contests and stuff like that, I realized that it kind of took the fun out of skateboarding for me personally. And filming these YouTube videos allows me to have that sort of creativity and freedom with skateboarding again. Instead of putting so much pressure on myself to being the best skateboarder I can be, I can go out and skateboard and have the time of my life. And that's why I started skateboarding. So really, for me, filming YouTube videos rekindled my love with skateboarding, kind of like how I felt when I was younger, when I first started skateboarding. Anyways, I'll stop talking. I am going round 2 in front of the school. You guys seen it earlier in this video, and I'm gonna try and do a few tricks before the sun goes down, because my God, it's going down quick.